The 20th century will go down on record as greatest period ever for modern industrial design, maybe modern architecture, and maybe the worst century ever for urban design in the U.S., largely because we moved people out of the cities and facilitated suburban sprawl. Well, what object could we sell that if we sold more of it would actually have a social benefit? So Public was started with the thought that by helping people reduce their dependency on cars, connect more closely with their communities, and kind of saying that if we're able to flood the market or increase the number of bikes out there, kind of help in people recognizing that their cities could be fundamentally different if we took a non-car-centric approach to the way that we live. Bicycling is a very seasonal business. So you put together an organization and website and bring all this product about 6 months of the year when people just aren't that interested in buying bicycles. So we all get very kind of grumpy and restless and have to invent new things to do during that period. Cyclical businesses are really tricky. It's not as bad as being in the Christmas tree business or something like that, but people only buy bikes for about half the year. Now, if you're a large global company, you could be selling them, in the northern hemisphere during one year and, down in the southern hemisphere in the others. But that nature had not been part of any company I've been involved with before. The actual vision here is that we become the largest and most influential urban bike and gear company in the world. And I say that without, really believing. If we were able to do this, our influence on our urban environment would be tremendous. The more bikes you have on the street, the safer bicycling is, the more visible bicyclists are. The growth of people opting for bicycles is significant, and I think probably not reversible. It just happens to do with more people are moving to cities. They're figuring out how do they get around most easily. They're just not that interested in cars. I mean, it's no big deal. Use a car when they want, but they're not wedded to them. So all those forces are working that direction. The growth of cycling in the U.S. in terms of urban riding will greatly be by city, where you have kind of an educated and enlightened kind of movement and a dedicated mayor, and the commitment to changing infrastructure to make biking both safer and friendlier and less stressful. But it's all happening.